Okay, so welcome back to the podcast. I appreciate y'all listening. If you're listening, send me a message on Facebook. I'm Katie M. Canning, or you can look me up on Instagram or on TikTok. I am on TikTok. I am KITYKAT 35 with that little at symbol in front. On Instagram, I am the at symbol Kitty, KITTI, Katie, KATIE, 8978. Definitely look me up. Send me a message if you want. I don't know how to see who is watching my podcast, but anyways, I just want to say thank you for listening. I am just, I'm on my 10th episode. Woohoo! Yeah. Okay. I know that was a little too much excitement. But anyways, so I know I just talked about some good stuff. Let me talk to you about some drama that happened. Okay, so my son turned 3 in July, and the hurricane came, and so I wasn't sure, if we were going to have an outside party or an inside party. I cleaned up inside, and we got ready for the outside, but we did not, because we thought it was actually going to rain that day. We did not actually set up for the party outside. And then last minute, I thought I had enough time to do everything I needed to do, and I didn't. And I was late to my party. My backyard was a mess. And then, like, as soon as I got there, one of the mom friends that I had, like, was upset. She left, and she put me on red. She ghosted me, and then talked crap about my house to another friend. And I'm like, so you can talk to that friend about me, but you can't talk to my face. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do you a favor and just remove you. Because if that's the way you're going to be, I don't need you in my life. I have a lot of things going on. I have a lot of, like, situations going on. I understand this mom had a lot of things going on too. But it wasn't like she was at my house alone. There were other people there. Granted, my husband did not help any. I understand she was upset. She had every right to be upset, but she had no right to talk crap about me behind my back if she was a true friend. So I was like, you know what? I ain't got time to deal with that. Peace, sayonara, goodbye. You know. And I mean, I feel bad, but at the same time, like, I don't feel bad after finding out that she talked crap about me behind my back. At least my other friends talked to me to my face and told me that I look like a hoarder. Which, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and lie. We do have a lot of crap that we're trying to go through. And my husband, like, is a collector of everything. And we just don't have a lot of space. So, um, anyways, that was a bit of drama there. There was some other things that happened with one of my son's therapies. He got hurt, and I talked about it on Facebook. And supposedly, I talked about something that wasn't exactly true. So they were about to remove him from their clinic, and they said that I also talked about it at the clinic and name dropped. And I'm like, I never did. Like, that's never something I did. I don't know. Why would I bring my kids here? He loves it here. Why would I bring my kid if I felt like someone maliciously hurt my child? That's just not me, you know. And So, anyways, I haven't ever said, like, where he goes to therapy. So, um, I think that's probably like why they didn't really like kick him out. There's just not enough places around here. Um, but I don't know. I was kind of really upset about the whole scenario because I never name dropped. I never did anything inappropriately that I felt like I did. I mean, he did get hurt. I never said where he was got hurt at, and there's just not a lot of therapy options in this town. So it just really floored me that they would do that to a kid. Or at least think about that. Think about doing that to a kid for something, and they weren't even going to talk to me about it prior. They were just going to do it, and then they decided like they were going to do it for his benefit, not my benefit. And it just broke my heart that that happened, because I didn't do it, and I felt like that was malicious on someone's part, and I don't know whose part it was. Um, it could have been a misunderstanding, but I don't know. So I have recently stayed off Facebook, um, as far as like talking about my personal stuff, mainly because of that. Because I don't want that hurting my kid. Um, I think that's silly in a way to have to feel like you can't vent about certain things. Do I hate this place? No. My kid loves this place, and they've done really well for my son. Um, did he get hurt at this place? Yes. Was it their fault? No. But it happened. But I never said or placed blame on anybody. But that's what they claimed was said to them. Um, so, anyways, it just sucks. But we did recently get him into the Y, so hopefully we can start doing some water therapy because they're trying to put him full time at this place, and I hope that they will do it. They said they would try within like the next 3 weeks, so we'll see. Um, Hopefully they remembered that we are going to be going out of town for a week, so we'll see. Um, anyways, so the next bad thing is that we found out is so we were talking. So when we went to DC, they said that Norm wasn't responding to them, and um, they weren't, according to them, and that there was evidently no meeting, nothing happened, blah 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 blah, and so I posted on Facebook. I tagged them on Facebook, and I got in touch with somebody. Actually, I didn't get in touch with them. They got in touch with me through Instagram, and I was able to get in touch with somebody who claims that they never talked to my son's doctor. If that's the case, why did my doctor lie to me? So hopefully we can clear up some confusion somewhere. They actually are going to reach out to my doctor because they recently looked at his mutations and decided that the ASO that they are working on, which is like um, is a medication. It's supposed to target one mutation that is um, causing symptoms. And because Carter has two mutations that symptoms overlap, um, we just don't know. Um, uh, we don't know which mutation would be causing the symptoms. So they have suggested to do a more thorough exam on the mutations more so than what the whole chromosome did, and see if something else is lingering in there that did not get picked up. Um, Supposedly the test is expensive, and they don't feel like at this juncture a test would be sufficient for him to do another test, because it costs money, and we do not have that kind of money, I guess. I don't know. Um, so yeah. We're not so the it's a functional research test. Evidently, it's done by research, and it's very rare. And it so research costs money. Research also, they need like grants and stuff like that. So um, I don't know if I'm gonna find someone that would be willing to work with us, but I did email like over 100 doctors and nurses and researchers and stuff like that. And I know it's going to take time for them to possibly respond to me. So I'm going to give them like a week to all respond, or at least majority of them respond. Hopefully I can get something. But if I don't, then, I'm going to try again with some more people. I mostly got all along the East Coast and stuff. So I emailed like 100 of them. Just an email trying to see if they can help me with my son. Um, I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna continue pushing and continue looking and continue emailing. And if I can't email, I'm gonna write a generic like letter and start putting addresses on envelopes. It's just gonna be a lot of work, but I don't know if I'm even going to be able to get a job if I have to go to that route, because I have really bad thing about doing too many things at one time. I get overwhelmed and like a lot of anxiety. So I don't know. I'm just going through a lot. I don't know what to do. And I'm hoping I'm doing the right things. And I just don't understand why this doctor told me that they couldn't get up with them, but I got up with them like really quick. And um, I mean, maybe it was a misunderstanding. I don't know. I know she's told me in the past that I need to stay away from the medical side of it, but this is my kid, and I'm trying to fight for his life, um, before it gets bad, if it gets bad. So I know that they know that I have a lot of anxiety over him, and they've made comments about that too, and that's really like demeaning to me. So I don't know what to do. I don't know what our next steps are, to be honest. As far as that goes, it kind of sucks to be told that the only possibility of helping his symptoms isn't even a possibility. So I guess if he does go bad, I guess I'm supposed to sit there and wait for him to disappear in front of my face. I don't know. I don't know what they expect me to do. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and not fight. So I don't want to give up fighting. So and I don't expect anyone else to. Like, if this is your kid, fight for them. You're their voice. Like, my son doesn't speak, so I mean, I'm his only voice. He doesn't know what's going on. I do. I even have trouble with my husband, like truly advocating for him the way he should. Um, but he does really well. He's a good dad. He really is. But like he doesn't fight for him like I do. As far as like the knowledge base, I guess. And I don't know if it's just the way he was brought up, where they just kept things, to themselves. But I'm not 100% sure. So, um, but yeah, I don't know. I get Like, I feel like I'm in control of things, but then like I feel like I get out of control sometimes too. Feeling out of control. Uh, Especially like with this situation with my son, like I feel so out of control and I can't. I don't know what the future is going to hold for him. So, and I know everyone keeps telling me live in the day, don't think about tomorrow, but I do think about tomorrow. It's hard not to. Um, it's hard in this town. It's very isolating. So, but anyways, I wanted to hop on and do this, short update on my podcast um, about this. And if you don't know what ASO is, an ASO, let me look it up for you. I'm gonna go to Google and do ASO treatment. Oh no, that's not it. That's SO treatment. ASO treatment. Antisense oligonucleotides, short for DNA-like molecules that can treat a variety of conditions by binding the RNA and modifying protein expression. Antisense whatever nucleotides are short that can bind to RNA and target specific manner, and ultimately modify protein expressions. These molecules have shown incredible potential in the treatment of genetic disorders and can drastically alter the course of heritable diseases. So it's the only treatment that they basically mentioned for Carter. So I don't know. We'll see what happens in the future. But as of right now, until they get further information about his mutations, it's a no. So I guess we will see what happens. So, all right. Well, I'm going to leave y'all about that after that. And I hope that you have a great day. And please, like I said, leave me a message and see if, let me know that you're listening. I appreciate it. Um, and I hope that any of my podcasts can give you any insight, make you feel like you're not alone, that they're your what you're feeling and stuff. So yeah. So I hope that you have a great day, and I am going to go and watch the Big Brother feeds. Do you watch Big Brother? Let me know. Bye.